Welcome back to Audit the Law. I'm your co-host Nick from San Joaquin Audits. Really quick, if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and click the bell so you don't miss out on future notifications.
They don't want you in here filming. They want you off the property. So you're more than welcome to go out to the sidewalk, but they do not want you in the building.
We're in public.
They want you off the property.
And if I don't leave the property, am I going to be arrested for trespassing?
Today's video takes us to Athens, Ohio. It comes to us from the channel KULT News. Be sure to go subscribe to his channel and let him know I sent you over. In this video, he is at the post office conducting a First Amendment audit when the postmaster calls the police on him for filming inside of a public building. Watch in this video as these cops try to solicit a trespass and arrest this man for doing something that is perfectly legal.
Sorry? How we post a boy pass back here? This back here is federal property.
Back here?
Yep, all this.
I'm sorry, I missed it. I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm the postmaster.
Oh, I didn't. Was there a signage back here? My apologies. I didn't realize there was a sign.
Yeah, this back here is federal property. It's where our employees park our vehicles and stuff.
I'm sorry, what was your? And you're the
Postmaster.
What was your name?
Adam.
Adam. Hey, my name's Mike. But there's no. This is. He says federal. So I got cut through here.
Yeah.
This is. There's no sign that says it's private property though.
There's one on the side of the building up there.
I missed it. I apologize.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't want to.
You're good.
I don't want to go where it's authorized personnel only. Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
No problem.
Last thing I want to do is step into town for 5 minutes and get myself in trouble.
No, you're good.
Let's see.
Signs need updated, but yeah, anything back here is all federal stuff.
Authorized vehicles. Oh, well, it doesn't say you can't go back there.
U.S. property, no trespassing.
It's federal property, right?
Federal
Oh, it's public property.
This is not federal. This is not federal property back here.
It's
Up front, yes, sir.
public
No,
property.
back
So,
here.
but where does this apply though? This says no trespassing. I'm so confused. That's not legitimate. You realize people can go back there, right? You understand that legally I could go back there if I wanted to.
Appreciate you, sir. Have a great
I
day.
understand. I could if I wanted to, and I may want to shortly. Oh, that's fancy. I've never seen one of those inside a post office.
Just trying to figure out which package is best.
Athens, please. I got a question. My name's Adam. I'm the postmaster down here in town. I got some YouTube sensation down here set up with a camera in my office, like taking videos of customers and stuff in my front wall. They tried to go around back on where my vehicles are. I told them we couldn't get back there. It was private property, it's federal property, it's trespassing. I always got a camera set up in my lobby.
Okay,
Can you guys get him out of here? Thank you.
we'll put him down the house, boy.
This guy's trying to get a ride at me. I started walking around the back. I told him it's federal property. He couldn't get back there. Safety issues, stuff like that. So now he's in there taking videos of customers. It's a privacy concern. People have got the addresses on their stuff, possible payment information he could be getting.
Okay.
So I just
If you guys want him gone,
I don't want to.
You want him trespassed?
or just leave the property.
Okay.
So you can't take my picture, I'm in the witness protection.
So,
I don't want to deal with him, but I know he's just going to try to put me on the internet. I don't want to deal with him.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Very good.
Hey, sir, can we talk to you outside?
yeah. Do you know how to talk inside?
No. I only talk inside.
I'm not quite done with my job, so if you guys want to.
Well, they want you off the property.
The post office?
Yeah,
wants me off
post
the property?
office wants
They
you
want you off the property.
So,
For what?
Where you tried to walk around the back of the property, they don't want you in here filming. They want you off the property. So you're more than welcome to go out to the sidewalk, but they do not want you in the building.
We're in public. Is it a crime to be in the... so what am I doing here? What did I do to instigate?
They don't want you on the property anymore.
But-
So now you need to leave the property.
But why? Did they say why?
Yeah, because you were trying to walk back behind on federal property that they don't want you back there, and then you come in here and start recording, and they don't want you recording customers and everything else like that.
Now, I did talk with Adam, the postmaster, and I'm sorry, can I get your, was it? you guys have
Simpson?
badge?
We don't have badge numbers.
Simpson.
Marcinko.
Marcinko. So, there's no signage back there saying I can't go back. I was walking through the public parking lot in the post office. There's no signs back, and you go back and look, no signs that say you can't walk back here. He came out and said, excuse me, I'm the postmaster. You can't come back here. I immediately said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see any signs. So then he showed me a sign on the side of the building that said no trespassing. It didn't say you can't go back there. There is no signage at all that says I can't go back behind this post office. There's certainly no signage inside that says the First Amendment doesn't apply here. So respectfully, gentlemen, I'm going to have to ask you to allow me to continue practicing my constitutional right to take photos in public. The postmaster here can't throw me out for, are you trespassing me from the post office?
We can't, he wants you just off the property. He
Yes,
said
no, right. This is public. I'm in public. That's like walking in and he says, oh, sir, you're wearing a MAGA hat. You can't be in here. Tough luck. If I have a camera in the post office, that's my prerogative. I have 2 cameras, in fact, in the post office, and it is my prerogative. It's my First Amendment right to come into the post office and take photographs of anything I see. There's an old saying, if you can see it, you can shoot it. Now, in Texas, they take that a little too literally, but it means photography. There are really only a few places in America I can't take photos. Courtrooms, bathrooms, dressing rooms, and locker rooms. This is none of those. In fact, there's a sign right in the other room there, I'd like to show you gentlemen if you'd like to, that very clearly says I can photograph in this post office. So, unless you have anything else, I will dismiss you.
they want you off the property.
And if I don't leave the property, I'm going to be arrested for trespassing. So you arrest me for trespassing
Yep.
if I do not leave this post
Yep.
office.
The postmaster wants you off the property.
May I have your supervisor here, please?
I am the supervisor.
So, to be clear, you as a supervisor, you are telling me that if I don't leave the post office simply because I was taking photographs, then I will be arrested. So I'm leaving under threat of arrest. Is that clear?
Based off of that, the postmaster wants you off, and if he signs a trespass notice and you refuse to leave, yes.
Have him
you
sign
will
the trespass notice.
Okay, we will.
And I would like to have your supervisor here, sir, because you're making a grave mistake. This is my constitutional right to take photos and videos in public. Constitutional right. It's in the First Amendment, sir. And the fact that you're trying to tell me I can't take photos or videos in public or I will be arrested is an absolute outrage, and it will not be accepted. Absolutely not. So you might want to contact your boss and tell your boss I'm about to trespass a man from the U.S. Post Office for taking photographs.
Okay.
See how that goes over.
I suspect these ladies over here probably agree that the First Amendment kind of overrides the hurt feelings of the gentleman inside. You're law enforcement. You are not feelings enforcement. It's your job to enforce the law. I'm not breaking the law. And I'll be damned if I'm going to have you turn my constitutionally protected right into a crime. Shame on you. You took an oath to uphold and sustain the Constitution, and you were here trying to violate my constitutional rights. I will not stand for this, sir.
So, he does not want to leave. So, would you want to sign a notice of criminal trespass? And then we can, if he refuses to leave again, because you've asked him to leave, correct?
Yeah, I told him he couldn't go around back. If he's happy to stand out there,
Okay, so
That's
if you,
fine.
so if he's out there, he's fine.
sure. He just can't come in here. We're doing retail processes. I got payment information, address, stuff like that.
Okay,
So,
okay, but he's okay.
as long as he's not bothering my customers, I don't care. He just can't come in here. We're doing retail operations.
Okay.
That's the
Is
post
there a
office law.
sign in here that says that he can photograph in here?
It's some federal statute. They got like a whole YouTube channel. They literally just drive city to city and do it.
Okay, but he's okay to be in there.
Sure.
Okay,
He just tries to get a reaction out of people.
I know he does. I know he does, but so to be clear, do you want him to be?
Because he's just gonna put that online. I don't want to deal.
Okay.
But as long as he stays out there where we're not doing transactions and not bothering my employees.
All right. Well, see, the thing is, so if he's out there, it is what it is.
Yep.
So if somebody's out there filling out paperwork and stuff like that, and as long as you say he can be out there, I mean, it's kind of hard for us to enforce something if you're saying he can be out there. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm more than welcome just to be like, okay, man, I talked to the postmaster. He said just go ahead and you can be out here, but you can't go in there. So it's up to you.
Adam, sir, you are trying to violate my rights.
I'm
You're
not.
involving the
Listen.
police to do so.
Listen, let's go back out here and talk.
If I don't go out there to talk with you, are you going to arrest me?
Listen,
No, I'm not interested.
they
in talking
don't
with
want you in here.
I'm not
They
interested in
said you
talking
can
with
be out
you.
there.
I'm sitting over here being nice and quiet, and I'm going to stand right here and be nice and quiet. And there's nothing you legally can do about it.
Okay. Listen, sir. They said that you can go out there and you can film all you want.
Right here. Adam, you might want to read this, pal. It's called Poster 7. Right there on your wall says I can take photographs and video in here. I'm staying here. You have a copy of that? You might want to call somebody because you're about to invite a serious lawsuit on yourself, my friend.
Like they said, you're more than welcome to
Did he sign the
videotape out
trespassing
here.
order?
They want you out here
Sir,
filming.
I
but they
will
don't
dismiss you without further argument. I'm done talking with you about this today. Either get a trespassing order signed and I will leave under threat of arrest, or leave me alone.
Okay. Well,
It's not to find somebody that knows their rights, doesn't it? Unbelievable. You people are something else.
right. Is this?
Come on in, they're trying to violate my rights. Well, you can't even take pictures, they'll violate yours too. Oh, wait, sir. There's a woman here with the camera. Can you get her too?
Yeah.
At this point.
So the cop tries once again to solicit a trespass upon the individual filming inside the post office. And this time he mutes his body camera, which is a direct violation of the Athens Police Policy Manual. Really quick, I want to give a little backstory on this post office and why it is important for folks to take matters in their own hands and film inside of federal installations. In 2016, the post office manager at this very same location was caught stealing and falsifying office records. Mark Ewing was charged in November of that year with 5th-degree felony theft and 5th-degree felony tampering with records. Prosecutors said Ewing embezzled $3,220 from the office on or about January 10, 2013, according to the indictment. To make matters even worse is that this was the second time someone was caught stealing and tampering in Athens County. In 2015, the Amesville postmaster was charged for theft and tampering with evidence as well. History has a funny way of repeating itself if we don't take action and make the necessary changes. Sometimes those necessary changes may be uncomfortable for some folks, but facts are facts, and an individual's feelings do not trump the law.
As long as he's not bothering customers and filming the actual transactions,
Okay.
he's good.
Okay.
So, the reason I called is first two customers in there, they looked at him and wondered what he was doing.
Okay.
So, he's just trying to.
Yeah, that's why he travels around doing this.
Yeah.
What kind of postage do you have on the back? Is it just on the sign that says no trespassing?
U.S. government, no trespassing.
So it's pretty much from the start of the fence or from the start of the sign?
It's literally right here on the corner of the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. But that's the reason why semi trucks coming in and stuff like that. So.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You find a trespass order?
Nope.
Didn't think so. Tell you what, I can make you guys a deal. You will leave, and within 3 minutes I'll leave. You
No,
leave first.
we're
Hey, you're
This
here for the
is-
long haul?
huh?
You gonna stick around?
No, we're taking off.
No, you are gonna leave.
Yeah, they don't want to
Fantastic.
sign the trespass.
You know
notice,
why?
nothing like that.
Because he would lose his job if he did, and you would lose your job if you arrested me for this. Shame on you. And you know what? I do have something for you guys, actually. I want to ask you. My name's actually Mike Norton. I'm with KULT News. I'd like to know why you're trying to violate my constitutional rights. Yeah, that's called a walk of shame. Keep walking.
We had a complaint, and we're
Keep walking.
here to talk.
Yeah, your complaint was I was getting
What?
in public. Complaint about what? Public photography? Keep walking. That's called a walk of shame there, guys. You should be embarrassed.
Is this what you became police officers for, so you could harass people in public for taking photos? Stimson? You're a lieutenant? Do you have anything to say about this, Lieutenant? Huh? Hey, Stimson, before you head out, you want to show me where the no trespass sign is back here? Because I'm going around back next. You have anything to say?
Right there.
Where?
U.S. property.
Uh-huh.
Right there in the sign.
Yeah? Okay.
U.S. No trespassing.
Oh, I agree this is U.S. property.
Yeah,
No trespassing where? After behind this line? So after this line, I'm trespassing. You're telling me I'm trespassing here, but I'm not trespassing here?
They don't want you back behind the building.
There's no
It says-
sign that says they can't go
it
back
says
behind the
US
building.
No trespassing.
What about the other way? If I go around the other way, you don't want that? Let's have a little fun, shall we? I'm going to go back there right now while you watch. Let's see if you arrest me and what happens to the city of Athens, shall we?
Okay.
Come on. You want to come
Okay.
back with me? Come on. Have the
you-
sign there, no trespasser. I'm going to circle all the way around the building, then I'm going to come back here, and you should be gone by then, and then I'll leave. Thank you.
So the officers end up leaving, and KULT News ends up leaving shortly after. He goes back in to have a quick conversation with the postmaster about the necessity of calling the cops. If you would like to hear that conversation, you can check it out on his channel. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Also click the link in the description and subscribe.